Okay, so what I've learned here is that you need plenty of pastel down before you start to blend. Yeah, okay, so what I've learned here is to get a nice fluffy look, you need to get lots of pastel on. But with these pastels, it really doesn't, they're fantastic. You know, you don't really need to use a lot or any hard pressure. The only pressure I've noticed you do need to make is if you use the black, which is the Caran d'Ache stick. And I'm just going to put a bit more of that on now because I realise I haven't done this line here quite right here. So we just need a bit more black on there. Just into a point there. Needs to be a little bit thicker there. Stronger up there. There, that needs to be a bit more gingery on top of that. That's it. And then we need some more black on here. There. Okay, rub that in a bit. And we'll put some gingery colours around the edge there. We'll probably do that. Probably do that now actually. Just make this a bit darker here. This is quite dark. Make sure you don't get any gaps where the colours join. That's a thing that seems to happen when you're just applying with the pastels. This needs to be a little bit darker through here. And slightly up. It's better, I think. Okay. Now, I've got a bit of a base that I put here for the white bits. Well, the very light yellow bits rather. Put those kind of bases on. That's a bit more yellow in there. I'd give that a try, see what comes out best. And the more you rub it, the more fluffy it gets. Which is nice. Tillie's hair is fluffy. She's got a lot of hair actually. She's long haired. I think she's half Chihuahua. Yet to find out exactly what breed or mix of breeds she is. Because she's a rescue dog, she's a mixture. Okay, let's get some light colours on there now. So let's try this. We've got white, but I want to try and use these pastels as much as I can. Okay, that's looking nice and light there now, that patch. We need to probably do a bit more white around her nose by the looks of it. And because it's kind of a tricky area and I'm not used to the pastels, I mean I could try and get that on there, but I could muck it up. Let's have a go. Yeah, it's just getting used to where the edge is. Just test it out. You get a feel for where the edge is. But of course on each pastel it will be different because they're all getting worn down in different areas. But these edges are really good. It's a bit thicker that side. And this is kind of light here. Right, so we'll do some light sweeps of colour in here. And in here, just some little bits there. Just to bring a bit of sparkle there in the side. So the yellow is still given a chance to peep through there. There's a little bit of white lightness here. Sparkles just down here, just a bit, just a teeny bit. Okay, now I want to add some colour into that grey. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, this is the grey I think that I used. I put some black in. Yeah, I need some more colour in there. So we'll leave the grey off. We'll just get some. Let's see what we've got. This a little bit darker. Yeah, we'll just try this pink, I think. See how that works. Just to bring a bit of colour in. And this side's different. It's a bit darker. We could still use a bit of colour there though. We could try, because it is quite gingery in there, we could try putting this pink over the ginger. I think that works quite good. So we'll get the gingery rusty colour, because there are flecks of it in here anyway. A very strong colour. then just lighten it over a bit, just softens it up a bit. Yeah, that's nicer, I think. Then we can use the black because there are flecks of dark and it's nice and thin. Just gives a nice little flecks there and here. There. Now I can see I need some more ginger in the side there. So the ginger and the pinky colour. So we're going to kind of go again. I'm just feeling where the point is here. You can see the line that I put in, the trace down line, and this is a bit lighter here, it's a bit orangey. I'll just put these flecks in for now. There. Now, I'm going to use a bit of my bright blue in her nose. Just see how that looks. It's very, it's kind of dark blue in her nose. We'll just put this on first and then we'll use the dark blue because I've got the dark blue ready there. Just wipe my hands before I rub that. I've got a cloth here ready, so you need to use your hands to blend. You need your cloth ready to wipe it off your fingers before you try and blend it or tap it in. And now the very dark blue, I'll try and put that on and see how that goes. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah. A bit more intensity. But I think if I had the right pastel colour, that would look even better. That would look even better, more intense. But I do like these pastels. I think I'll be getting more of them. I do like them very much. Put that dark in there. There's a little light bit on the end there. And this is darker here. Okay, I think what's happening here is because of my love of detail, I'm thinking this looks a bit messy, but I'm just going to do a few little strokes there just to get it more homed into where I want it. I'm not going to get rid of that, I'm just going to leave it. I've really got to try and loosen up a bit. There's some nice light bits there I want to get on, and this is just a nice colour for it. So let's try this on here. Some nice streaky bits here. Just coming in like that. So, right, just going to do these bits here so I can get this bit here finished off a bit more. So we'll use the light grey colour. It's actually a lovely colour. It's like a very soft white, really. So these don't have to be joined up here. It just gives a nice movement to everything if you just put on the colours and just, you know, let them do the work for you, I think. That's it. Just join that up a bit there so it doesn't look too separate. Just need to get that blending in a bit there, I think. So now we'll just look at my picture. So yeah, we need some white in there. So we'll use the white Caran d'Ache pencil, I think, because I haven't got any white. Just put some nice little white patches in here. You can see now that colour looks really pink, doesn't it? Gorgeous. There. That's more smoky looking in there. Maybe a bit of grey in there. Yeah, put some grey in. Well, it's beige actually. It's a lovely colour. I like all of these colours, they're all pretty amazing. And we just need to now make a straighter line here, I think. Just straighter. We'll get some ginger in there as well. Some gold, same sort of colour as we've got through here. It's got to come down here a bit. Just soften those up a bit, blend them all together so it looks nice and fluffy. We'll get some light in here. Use the light grey because we haven't got white, so we'll go with what we have here. What I did pick out that I thought might be useful is the, what's this one? It's another Caran d'Ache, but it's a very, very pale yellow. It's extremely pale. It gives a lovely brightness, which is exactly what we've got here. So I'm just going to put that in as well. Add a bit of sparkle in there. Got the same sort of colour up there. And it's got a bit of it in here. Just a flash. And just a flash just right here. And then through here. Soften it over. There's some of this colour up here. Because we've got the grey underneath there, I can put this on quite successfully. Because in the whiskers, I'm just going to measure now where it is. Yeah, just about here. Little bits. That's it. That's it. Want to keep it looking lively. And I've just noticed there's some little bits on the edge there. This. There's a right bit there. Right. There. Now, we need a little darker patch here. It's grey, so let's get our grey. Yeah, it's that one, I think. Just near his eye there. Her eye. Sorry, Tilly. There. And some black lines in there. So with our black stick, just a couple of lines, and there's a little bit of black in here. There. These sort of thin lines make a big difference. Right, that's got to be. Just use this. This needs to be a bit. There, that's better. That's better. Okay, right, what's next? We'll do this part of her face next, I think. Really got to be careful not to lean on there. Right, Under our nose we'll do next. So we're going to try and get a grey, a dark blue base, I think. So we're going to go with this. We'll go with this one. That's it, just in that mark there. Rub in, make a nice base, and even if you can't see the base very strongly over the rest, it does go in, so you don't need to put on loads of pastel. Less is more, just build up gradually. So we've got our nice grey, we've also got some blue under here, so I'm going to put that on while I've got it in my hand. Just around like that. That's it. Now we're going to go with the grey, rather the black I think next. Black and dark blue. Now, so we need a dark blue, so I've got a dark blue pencil here. So first of all we've got some very black bits. Right, there we need to put some gold in. Get that ready. Yeah, just around there. And this rusty colour. There. And we've got rust. Like that. That's it. Okay. Now I need some dark blue in this. Just gonna, I can see the white trace down line here, and I'm just gonna go over it with the blue. Just to get rid of it actually. To get rid of that. Just rub it over like that. nice and intense. Good. Now we're going to put some grey in there now. Some of the... Just testing out the colours here. That's blue, yeah. We'll just use the grey. Got some white to come in here as well. Not much, but there are some little white flecks which will look really good. Okay, now we just need to put some more black under here to make this really, really black before we do the edge. And anything that we do over that edge will be finished. I won't have to redo this. There is a bit more. Yeah, I can see that. Okay. Just see some rusty bits here. There's some, it's bright, too bright. There's some stuff coming over there. That's there. And then this is kind of in here as well. Now I think we've got to be careful not to overdo this white bits. They're here, but we don't want to get too many. We just need to be at the right angles and coming over into the black a little. That's quite dark there. That's it. Some white coming through there. I think at this point we can put some whiskers in. Don't see why not. She's got long whiskers for a dog. You could put the dark ones in as well, but they are light. I've always found that whiskers do very well if you use different colours. We'll put some brown ones in. I think I'm going to need a brown pencil for that though. So I think probably do that tomorrow when I'll hunt for one nice colour. Just smudge this around a bit. Smudgy, isn't it? Right, a bit more black. Okay, now what can we do next? I think her mouth, we'll tackle her mouth. So we'll get some pink in there, and we want the darker I want the darker pink. So we've got a very dark red here. And we've got a lovely light fleshy colour, and I think the two together will probably work. So let's have a go. That is coming kind of round like that. There's a dark line on the edge of her teeth, so we need to get that in. So yes, we'll rub the red in. And blacks go through it to darken it all. Okay. Now we'll do the line around the teeth. Get that really nice and accurate. So we've got the black pencil. I'll use the Faber-Castell black pencil because it's nice and dark. It's hard. Nice and dark and nice and hard.